A little rough. Good morning, everyone. I'm going to call to order the meeting of the Hamilton County Alcoholic Beverage Board. Let the record reflect that it is January 13th, 2026. It is now 9:01 a.m. Officer Gillum, I work with the State Excise Police. I'll be leading this meeting. Just as a matter of record, we do meet as 4 separate boards. The 3 of us here in the middle all vote on all 4 boards, while other boards have their own individual representatives, of which we're missing a couple, but we should be able to vote on everything today. I'll also note that this meeting is being recorded with audio and video equipment, and to be mindful of anything you say after this point, as it will become part of public record, just so we know. I'll have the board members introduce themselves real quick, including this guy who's walking in the door right now. Right.
Jay Dorman, City of Carmel, and the rest of the county that's not covered by one of the other board members.
Good morning, Aaron. As mentioned, I'll be voting on all the boards.
Mike Colby, I was appointed by county council. I'll be voting on all 4 boards.
Brad Oliver representing the Westfield.
Not just a regular Westfield, it's
The Westfield.
and you will address it as such, right? Okay, is anybody here wishing to voice opposition to any of the permits that are scheduled? Let the record reflect that there are none. If you're here offering testimony for any reason, I need you to take an oath. So I'm assuming this is probably all of you. If you would please raise your right hand. If you're talking, you'll be sworn in. Okay. Do you solemnly swear or affirm under the penalties of perjury that the answers you've given on your application or any testimony you give to questions asked by the board be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you all very much. Jay, you in a hurry today?
I'm always in a hurry, but it looks like we've got quite an agenda, so I'll leave it up to you.
I'll go ahead and start with board 1 that covers Carmel and the rest of the county that is not covered by the other boards. Gentlemen, we have renewals, no violations for the following businesses: the Woodland Country Club on Woodland Lane in Carmel, the Pint Room, West Main Street, Carmel, Walgreens, South Range Line Road, Carmel, Prime 47, Clay Terrace Boulevard, Carmel, Cafe Bondi, Spring Mill Road, Carmel, Psalms Ale House, East New Market Street in Carmel, DeLulla's in Cicero, that is on West Jackson Street, Wolfie's Grill on Geist, Fall Creek Road, Lauren and Mari Mexican Grill, East 116th Street, Sauce on the Side, Pennsylvania Street, Carmel, Woodland Terrace of Carmel on ProMed Lane, Kotoyama of Carmel, East 116th Street, Matador, East Main Street, Carmel, World Famous Hot Boys, West 106th Street, Carmel Nails on South Range Line Road, and 1933 Carmel, South Range Line Road, Bronco's Pizza and Sandwich Shop in Cicero on West Jackson Street, Element Indianapolis, and the Taliesin Hotels, Pennsylvania Parkway, Hanami Sushi and Sake Bar, Veterans Way, Carmel, the Monk's Fusion Cuisine, Grand Boulevard, Carmel, Wild Eggs, West Main Street, Carmel. We have one for Won't Stop Operations LLC location pending in Carmel. That has been in escrow since April of 25. Anyone here for those businesses? Okay, again, these are without violations. Board members?
See no issues or concerns, and I would make a motion that we approve all of those petitions as you just read.
I second that motion.
Moved and seconded for approval. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion will carry. Okay, we have renewal violation for the Hilton Garden Inn on North Pennsylvania Street. Permit number RH 2920693.
Good morning. We also have this one as a transfer as well. Transfer of ownership for the and hotel partners.
I guess for the record, then this is also a transfer of ownership. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. Location still the same.
Yes.
So 13090 North Pennsylvania. And the new permit number is RH 2930406. So let's start with the violation, which looks like it was March 5th, 2025 is administrative violation, $1,000 fine, charged for the service of setups.
Yeah.
And what's your name? I'm sorry.
My name is Kelly Taveling,
How do you spell your last name?
Taeling.
What's your position?
I'm a regional manager for Dora Hotel Company, and I oversee the Pennsylvania Hotel Partnership.
Okay. So are you familiar with that violation?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Want to explain what happened? Or
From what I understand, guests often bring their own alcohol throughout the hotel, and they were in public areas, which is not allowed by local ordinance, and that's what the violation stemmed from. We have taken additional action by posting a lot of signage in the lobby, the fire pit areas, all the public areas, so that at least our staff has something to reference when we're informing guests that that is not allowed.
Okay.
That's
So-
the summary.
to be clear, it's not a local ordinance issue.
I'm sorry. Okay.
No, that's okay. It'd be a state law.
Okay.
Posting is nice, but the employees need to make sure they understand they need to communicate.
Sure,
Yeah.
absolutely.
All the signs in the world won't help it.
Yes, and the intent was to give them something to reference, because
So,
unfortunately,
Yeah.
yeah.
I've had people put my name on there and say Officer Gillum said,
No.
with my phone number.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay, so, and this apparently had been going on a while. I believe this was a complaint that had our officers there.
Okay,
So it sounded like it was just something that
Okay.
the staff wasn't aware of. So
okay.
Correct.
sounds like it's been addressed. You guys have
Yes,
any
sir.
questions on this one?
Yeah, I do. So let's say I am a 21-year-old front desk agent, male, female, doesn't matter. I ask politely, the patrons refuse to adhere to our policy. Jeremiah, should the next escalation, should they call local Carmel police to ask them to come in to enforce it? Or what would be the recourse? Because, they don't want to get into some altercation with some
Absolutely.
inebriated
Mhm.
patrons.
Mhm.
I don't know really how to answer that. I mean, I would say contact the local PD if you need them, just like you would for any other matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
If there's
if
smoke
it-
That
in
was
there,
gonna be my instinct, you
Right,
know.
if it escalates.
Mhm.
we don't want employees getting into
Right.
fistfights or
Correct,
verbal argue cases, especially not in a public area.
right.
I'm assuming most people would comply, but I think
Yeah.
Jay identified a certain crowd that wouldn't. That's just how he rolls, I guess.
I'll make a motion to approve it, the full approval, not 1 year, but I'll make a motion to approve it.
A second.
Moved and second for approval of the renewal. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed. Motion will carry. Now let's do the transfer.
Yeah.
Same permit. Okay, so so nothing has changed with the floor plan.
Correct.
So we're,
It's just an entity change. Basically, it's a structural or restructuring. It's the same final ownership and operations. Absolutely zero changes to day-to-day operations.
and this is the one we just updated the separation around the bar with.
Correct.
Floor plan that was in the file is not correct, but I'm just gonna pull up the old one
Okay,
and swap the information.
okay.
I'll show you this one. Oh, I flipped it over and I can't see. It's got like a little wall here, and I think this is complete pass-through. This is the front desk over here.
Yes, this is accurate.
Well,
Actually,
the
I'm
general-
sorry, no, this is not
Yeah.
exactly accurate.
I've got one at home. Well, this is all gone now and some stuff's been moved. out.
Correct.
I've got you. So you want to talk about how alcohol is going to be served here?
So there is both a bar space at the hotel, the small restaurant space off to the side, and then there as well as a market with the locked refrigerator for guests to consume alcohol, take that back to the rooms. So
And is the staff aware of the requirements for serving out of the cooler?
They are, yes, sir.
A lot of hotels and
There was some
Sometimes they
confusion
don't.
initially, because it's a fairly new thing that we've been doing in our hotels, but everyone is aware and clear, on those policies and procedures.
and what are the hours for the restaurant? Is it just,
They're not open for lunch. It's breakfast and dinner,
Okay.
and I believe it's 5 to 10.
that's okay.
roughly, so.
Okay.
We don't operate as a bar per se. There's not a situation where the bar stays open after we're, you know.
You managers get,
Receptions,
reception.
We do not do manager receptions.
and that's fine. Okay, I don't have any other issues, board members.
Make a motion to approve the transfer.
I second that motion.
Moved and seconded for approval. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion will carry. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Chairman. Thank you.
Thank
Have a great day. Do we have anyone here for the boathouse, Cicero? Is that a no? Okay, that'll be continued. That is the renewal with violation. Okay, renewal with violation for Flicks Brew House on East 116th Street. Permit number RR 2935489. Good morning.
Good morning.
You guys were sworn in, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Just introductions real quick.
David Millier, VP of Operations for Flicksburg House.
Sky Sliding, original for, Flicks Carson.
You what?
Oh, sorry.
What's your last name?
Meier, Meiiller.
Sky Sliding, SkySlatten, regional for, Carmel location.
Okay, so this looks like an April 9th, 2025. It was an alcohol compliance check. Charges for furnishing alcohol to a minor, allowing a minor to lawyer, so they were in the bar room. $1,000 fine was paid. I've got notes on here that they were basically served samples by the bartender. Bartender didn't make any attempt to verify age. So what happened?
We had a gentleman obviously come in, get served underage. Officer came in right after, was able to identify that just happened. We parted ways with the bartender immediately. We don't, we have a no tolerance policy, reassigned everything back to our team members for training and documented all the managers on duty that day.
Flicks is an interesting place because it's so busy. Do you know anything about the details of the day? Was it busy? Did your bartender have any explanation?
No, he actually came up and resigned right afterwards. He's been bartending for about 25 years and knew our policy, knew exactly what happened, walked up to me and apologized and said, I know the outcome of this. I'm going to go ahead and resign now. And sorry, I let you guys down. And he left after that.
Is that your policy?
Yes, sir. We have no tolerance. Yeah. If they serve a minor, because we go over pretty heavily in our training.
Any other violations?
Yes, sir.
Especially not for the volume that they run. So are you familiar with the process for the compliance checks?
Yes, sir.
The youth would have been in there with an officer at the time. So that's how, I mean, if we're gonna have an officer testifying to it, they ought to actually have to oversee the entire thing. So, yeah, no real excuse for that one. So unfortunate, but
Yeah.
And he'd worked for you for 25 or?
No, he had just been doing it for a long time. So he knew the outcome and he also knew our policies.
How long had he been working for you guys?
A little over a year.
Yeah. In addition to, obviously the liquor license cards that they sort of have to carry within the state, we have additional digital LMS learning coursework that they take and they resign all that. So,
I'm sure you covered your bases with them. So, okay, board members?
No further issues or questions, and I'll make a motion that do a full renewal for Flicks Brew House.
I second that motion.
Moved and seconded for approval. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion will carry. Jim?
Thank you.
thank
Have a great day.
Thank you. Okay, next we have a renewal violation for Hotel Carmichael Square in Carmel. This is permit number RH 2930135. All right. Everyone doing all right?
Okay.
Okay, let's do introductions real quick.
I'm Tyler Upshaw, Director of Food and Beverage at Hotel Carmichael.
And Melissa Averett, representation for the ownership.
And I'm Clark Kirkman with Clark Quinn Law. We know where Hotel Carmichael is near the Palladium. They had a SAC violation in August of 24, so it was about a year and a half ago. No excuse, but the bar wasn't actually even open at the time, and someone asked for a drink, and the person just served them. the whole staff was retrained, that person needed to do, they have like different Marriott and Corey hospitality trainings that person had to complete both of them. Retraining. And, again, it was a while back and we have not had any violations since.
How long have the employee been with you?
He had been there 3 months at the time.
Is he still there?
He is.
It's kind of interesting. It's not reflective on some petitions that we've heard over the last year or so. How many have happened early opening hours, just before people are up, ready to get going, and somebody decides they're gonna now make their own policy. And so, you're not alone in this kind of instance, as it happened early morning or early hours is more than
They have a lot of employees, that are licensed, and they have 70 licensed employees at Hotel Carmichael. So it's a big business. I mean, they actually have restaurants on the premises.
Yep.
And again, not only do they do the serve safe, the state training, but they have their own trainings that they make their employees go through.
What is your policy on carding people?
It is, if they look under 26, we card.
So you're gonna get carded.
I've been there and not been carded.
Denied.
Under 26.
I don't have any other questions or concerns, Jeremiah.
I had one question. Was there an issue with bar separation at one point?
There was at one point, yes, sir.
Okay, I didn't see it when I was doing the violation search. What was the outcome of that?
It was dropped. We had the stanchions in place. They were just moved a little farther than they needed to be.
My understanding with that is, my colleague Bart Harriman and Chair Jessica Allen, collaborated on that directly, in approving that floor plan
Which floor plan?
and approving the layout of the bar.
After this or beforehand?
I think,
Because I did the initial.
I think it was before.
Oh, I did all that.
And so then this was cited by the officer, and so then Bart, in talking with Prosecutor Wignall, they checked their notes and dropped that violation.
Interesting. Because I think that one, let's see, 24. You remember what time was it, early in the year?
August 26th of 2024.
Interesting. Okay. All right. So that was it. I did see one that had been dismissed. I thought maybe it was
Yeah.
an error in the way this one was written. So, okay. Board members, questions, concerns?
No other further questions or concerns for me, and I would make a motion to do a full approval for Hotel Carmichael.
I'll second that motion.
Moved and seconded for approval. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The motion will carry. Yep, and the separation is back in place now.
Correct. And
Was that the upstairs kind of around the?
Adagio, yes, sir.
Okay.
There will be a permanent stanchion installed, so
There will be,
there will be.
when?
They should be, they're cutting the floor out now, so.
Interesting. Okay, just curious. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, next we have a transfer of ownership of the Homewood Suites Carmel, North Meridian Street, permit number RH 2930404. Good morning.
Hi there. That's your sign.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you're fine. Angela Krahulik with Ice Miller for the applicant. This is just a transfer of ownership. I have a POA for the applicant, and we actually represented the former owner as well, so I'm familiar with their license and operations.
Let's see.
Any changes in the operation?
No, I confirmed that this morning. Nothing is changing operationally or with the floor.
Well, the floor plan that was supplied is not accurate. but- And maybe you can explain this a little bit. I want to make sure we do this. So this one shows an actual bar in the back.
So,
Next to the orange
This?
box, yeah.
okay.
and I've got the old one. I just didn't know if they were gonna add this one in the future or,
I can find out and let you know.
cause I know they were planning, like a year and a half ago, they were planning on some big remodeling, but the folks I spoke to the other day weren't sure.
Well, and I think the seller provided these. And so,
I think those are old.
yeah, I think you're right. And they'd not put that bar in because I've been in there.
So if you're okay with it, I'm just gonna print off the one that we just recently approved for this. I think that one's.
Okay. Just say I can mark
Is it
this
home
one
run?
since I signed it. Is my understanding is they only sell out of like
Cool.
the cooler. Yeah.
No, that one's different. Anyway, we'll take care of it.
Okay. I was gonna say, if you want me to send you an updated one, I can make sure it's correct. Cause you're right, that bar is not there.
Yeah, even the one I have it's from 2018 and it's changed.
I'll get you an updated one.
Okay. Make sure they're fully aware of serving, how they're supposed to serve out of the cooler. When I was there, the cooler was unlocked and the two people who were there had just been placed there to help with the operational change and they were
Okay.
not real clear on it.
Okay, I will.
They took care of it immediately and I did forward information to, I think, general manager.
Well, will say the entity buying this operates a lot of hotels and they're usually really great with their training and compliance, Shochet hotels. But I'll make sure,
Okay.
you know.
Other than that, public notification was signed. We have no remonstrance. Yeah. Do you know if they're doing managers receptions or is it just market?
I think it's just market.
So at some point, they've got to be providing meals and food.
Yes.
So
Yeah, the
breakfast
food.
buffet probably.
Yeah, I can confirm that, but I believe they have
If they want to be qualified, they're going to have to serve
continental breakfast.
Yeah. or managers receptions. Let me make notes.
Thanks, I'll forget.
You can talk about that later. I have no other issues. You guys have anything?
No issues. I make a motion to approve this transfer.
I second that motion.
Moved and seconded for approval. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion will carry.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day. Let's go over to board two real quick. We have renewals, no violations. This is for Noblesville. The Pizza King on South 10th Street in Noblesville. Stone Creek Dining, Town Center Boulevard, Noblesville. The Walgreens on Westfield Road, Noblesville. Walgreens on North Gray Road. Livery on Levison Lane. Condado Tacos, Cabela Parkway. And Outlaws Steaks and Spirits, Cabela Parkway. Anyone here for those businesses? Board members?
I have no concerns. I move that we approve those permits as read.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded for approval. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion will carry. Mr. Long, are you be able to stay on the board?
So they tell me to,
All right.
I told the mayor. See you, gang.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, we're gonna move on to board three, which covers the permits in Fishers. What did I miss? Well. Let's see where that one went.
So I have three other,
Thanks, Rick.
that is a, transfer of Logan's Roadhouse.
Yeah, because your agenda, I do not have that. Oh, I have it on the wrong board. We're gonna hear that with pictures. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, are we? Oh, yes. It's pretty in Noblesville.
Somebody got a little happy with their stapler. Well, you may as well stay up here now.
Yep.
Good.
Yep, you can't leave now.
I'm here, let's do it.
Is this yours? Also for the record, we have renewal, no violation for X Golf Noblesville on Town Center Boulevard. I'll make a motion, we approve that one.
Second.
Moved and seconded for approval. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion will carry. Okay, we have transfer of Logan's Roadhouse, Mercantile Boulevard, Noblesville, RR 294310. Hello.
Nick Rose, Brett and Riley with me. I have Brittany Forsyth. She is the local manager for Logan's.
Any how you spell your last name?
Forsyth, Forsythe.
So what's going on with this? This is just another corporate thing.
So this is a nationwide transfer for Logan's of about 100 locations. There is no changes to operations or menu changes or anything like that. So this is just new ownership coming in. Brittany's happy to answer any questions about policies, what we've been over all the training and ID requirements. Logan's has been in Indiana for a number of years and it's a fairly limited violation history under the previous ownership at the existing locations and some previous locations as well. So happy to continue operation. That's another.
So first thing, I need an updated floor plan. This one is flipped. It's a mirror image of the actual layout.
Oh, sorry about that. Yes.
I mean, I guess I could scan it.
No, I do have another one that is flipped. That was a similar thing. That was just the one that they provided from the corporate office. So yeah, I can get you an update.
So no worries, separation's fine. You want to just talk a little bit about your carding policies and training with employees?
Training, we require all of our team members to have a serve safe liquor license as well as the state training. Logan's also does their own training that we require all of our staff to be up to date on. And we card all of our guests that look under the age of 40.
How many employees do you have that serve alcohol?
One.
So I'm assuming like the dinner room staff, if they need a drink, we have bartenders who make the drinks and
Correct.
they're just running them.
Yep.
Just don't really have much else. It's been a while since you've had a violation, I believe, so
Yeah, especially at this location. I think it's been a number of years now.
I think I was involved in that. I'll hold that against me. Okay, Pat?
Sounds like everything's in order. Good luck with the transition. So I move that we approve this transfer to Logan's Roadhouse.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded for approval. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion will carry. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
That is accurate.
Oh, yeah, thank you. And then regarding the new permit for Home Two Suites on Tegler Drive in Noblesville, that was continued due to issues with the orange sign. It was posted in an odd spot and had wrong information for the hearing date, so. I've already talked to the manager. You may go now. Okay, Board 3 for Fishers renewals, no violations for El Camino Real Mexican Restaurant on Brook School Road. Verde Flavors of Mexico on Commercial Drive. The Escape Room on East 116th Street. Passione, Brook School Road, and the Macaron French Pastries, East 116th Street. No violations for those. Anyone here for those businesses? Board members, questions, concerns, or motions?
How about the,
I make a motion to approve.
Which one? That was on the wrong board. That was Board 2. So we have a motion to approve.
As read.
Second.
Moved and seconded for approval. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion will carry. Okay, next we have renewal with violation for the Bridging Tavern. It's on Monday Drive, permit number RR 2933050. Wonderful.
Again.
Broad team, huh?
Yeah.
Introduce yourselves.
I'm Tony Cookerly, one of the owners, Tony Cookerly, William Grider, GRID is in David ER, owner.
And I'm Clark Kirkman with Clarkman Law. He can
And I'm Mario Maslamini with Maslamini Junior and Carson.
So the Britain Tavern is in Fishers off State Road 37. In February of this year, there was an incident where a crime was committed away from the premises. In investigating that crime, excise came and asked for video to investigate. So they, complied, pulled the video, and as a result of the video review, they were cited for service to an intoxicated person. Following that incident, they actually worked with the excise police and had excise come out and do a complete staff retraining.
I'm sorry, you say excise did that?
Yeah.
Who was that?
Officer. There was two officers, actually, health, and I don't remember the other.
Vargo.
Couldn't read his name on it. We've got a sign-in sheet.
It was actually Chaston Smithers.
Oh.
Yeah, so, that's the.
I can't believe you got those boys out, right?
They were great, actually.
Yeah, there's a lot of experience with those too.
Yeah.
And not just like reading out of a book or a PowerPoint, they've got hands-on real world experience, which is just, yeah.
So they completed that. The person who was, involved is actually no longer with the Britain Tavern. And, they do have, as far as alcoholic beverage service goes, they have an employee handbook. They have to have, there's a written acknowledgement, they talk at length about, serving alcoholic beverages and responsible beverage service. Which I can see. We also invited Mario to come and just speak on behalf of the owners. We know that they were in the news a couple months ago for a shooting that occurred at the bar. To be clear, excise investigated that incident, and they are not citing them for anything related to the violent episode that was a tragic event that occurred at the bar.
Yep, that's correct.
And there is, we understand an employee permit related violation coming, but in talking Officer Gillum, he wanted to hear this today, but we did invite Mario to come and just kind of talk a little bit more about the owners.
And the owners here at Henschel try to be proactive in this case. And especially after this last incident, we actually met with Chief Gephardt from the Fishers Police Department and also Captain James, just to talk about anything that could be done with the community. This just happened last week. They want to be good partners with the Britain Tavern, and the owners here have also talked about different suggestions that could be helpful. It was a great meeting. I think that both parties have had suggestions that I think are going to be implemented within 2026. Just small little tweaks, nothing, and I think will help both Britain Tavern and Fishers Police Department make sure that there is a better presence from the Fishers law enforcement community in the parking lots and things of that nature. And then along with my colleague, I spoke with excise regarding that shooting incident, and they gave a couple suggestions and tips on what to do, maybe just suggestions on things to change, and the owners are more than happy to implement those suggestions to try to help in any further future incidences.
How long have you guys owned this?
January 1st, 2017.
Okay.
So 8 years, a little over 8 years.
I don't recall any violation history. Has there been any?
We had one that was maybe 3 or 4 years ago, but then we got it renewed, and then we had to come back because he had to come back in front of them, and I don't know what year that was.
It was the daytime bartender served someone that wasn't of age.
Compliance check.
Yeah,
That's been quite a few years.
yeah, it's been a while.
And remind me of the business. We're not only 21 and over.
Yeah,
Correct.
21 years. And our age is 21 to 70 years old. It's a mixed crowd. It's not crazy, like just a nightclub.
So what happened in this situation?
Which one?
The current situation, not the shooting.
Honestly,
the guy was in there and apparently he was over, sir. He was already intoxicated and we served him again. And I don't know, hours. And that was what Officer Hilk saw in the video, and that's what he signed
It
us.
just sounded
He,
like,
he followed, some girl, I guess felt unsafe, a guy that worked for us, a security guy, drove her car to her
Right.
house. This guy followed him miles away and then somehow shot at the gas tank or something like that. You know, what I read in the report, I don't know. And then so
scary stuff.
help came back to us and said, hey, we need video. Do you have video surveillance? I'm like, yes. So I give them the video surveillance. And then I met Officer Help. They had it for maybe a month, 6 weeks. He came back, wanted a face-to-face. I actually want to spot. So I talked to him. We went over a bunch of things. And then he said, you need to sign this. I asked him if there's any type of diversion. He said, no, they don't do that. We talked to the prosecutor, Andrew Wignall. He said they don't do diversions anymore. And it was, cut and dry. I was like, okay, we'll pay the fine. What can we do to help our staff and us educate them better? And he said, I don't know if we do that anymore. I asked if we could do we had done it in the past just because. Yeah, just have excise come out, just to let them know how severe this is. Listen, this is no messing around. We need to make sure everyone's on the same page. He said, I'll try to see if we can do it. He called me back a week later. Hey, we're going to do it. I said, that's great. So we had that in May.
Do you have someone at the door checking if people coming in?
Yes, yeah,
So this person that came in was checked at the door?
yeah. As for his ID and yeah, for his ID.
He didn't come in intoxicated as far as you know?
Well, I mean, honestly, I don't know. I don't think so.
How many people are typically there on a weekend? I'm assuming this was a weekend event.
Yeah. Only people in the bar, you
How
mean?
many?
You're talking about in the building?
Yeah.
Anywhere from 1 to 300, I would say. Yeah.
Cause they have live music.
Yeah.
Fridays.
And they're talking like, I don't know what changes you made, but kind of looking at the report, it sounds like it was just literally so busy that it becomes easy for one intoxicated person, people lose track of who served them.
That is part of the challenge, I guess. That's a fair statement. Yes.
And you said one of your employees left employment?
Yes. Yes. That individual that was in that report, yeah, he no longer works for us.
I'll also just point out, they own another location in Marion County that they've owned for about 30 years. It's had a great history of compliance. They got maybe one violation over a decade ago, called Rookies. So, they've got a good track record of running bars and restaurants in central Indiana.
Rookies over on 10th Street.
Yeah. We bought that in 98. I don't think the last violation was maybe like 2001.
Okay.
And that's what we were doing. It might be the only one we ever had there. Yeah.
And you're running a 21 and over bar,
Yeah.
300 people. I mean, there are going to be intoxicated people in there. And this time it just happened to result in something that got our attention. So hopefully a wake up call for the staff, keep an eye on this stuff.
Yes.
It was also noted in his report, he didn't cite the business for it, but he identified another female who was heavily intoxicated in the videos and,
Yep.
Yeah, females having extreme difficulty standing on their own without assistance, swaying back and forth in the chair, was also grabbed by other individuals, keep her falling to the ground. I mean, this is stuff the employee should be watching.
Right, for sure.
And I'm sure there's plenty of stuff to keep an eye on. So if this incident and then the most recent incident haven't kind of rattled you a little bit,
Yeah, for sure.
that's,
It's my livelihood. I mean, that's why I'm here today we're trying to be extremely proactive. I've got a lot of employees that count on that place for a living. We count on it for part of a living.
Yeah.
So it's important to us. That's why.
yeah, the officer said you were more than cooperative in the investigation, which we don't always get that.
Honestly, Fishers PD and Excise both have been good to work with. Yeah. And in particular, just talking to the investigator from Fishers, try to help us understand because, this most recent thing, I'm like, holy, it's like drinking from a fire. I was trying to figure out how can we,
It's a tough one.
figure that out.
And we even pulled the runs with the Fishers Police Department for 2025, and they actually most of the runs were from a fire alarm that kept going off. Security. It wasn't really even, runs of issues. So that's one of the positives that Fisher said, that you know, unfortunately, there's these two instances, but they haven't really had much problems with, Britain Tavern. One of the, suggestions was when they have a big event that Fisher's is more than likely and more than willing to have an officer, park outside just in case there is some need and they can have a quick response. Additionally, having a police officer in the parking lot might create less of any issue or, aggression between people. So we're taking those suggestions.
Yeah.
The customer in question was running a tab, wasn't he?
I'm not sure the answer to that question.
Well, because it looks like he had a receipt. We had Captain Morgan,
Okay.
breadsticks, I guess it's, Casamingo Silvers ×5, Casamingo Silvers ×2, Sailor Jerry 2 double. It was a double ×2.
Yeah, that's correct.
So someone keep an eye on that.
Yeah, he was with a couple other people and they'll order rounds. And that's one of the things that was hard. Mario and I talked about with, or I think you talked with Officer Elk, that when we start serving people away from the bar and you're bringing a round of shots, we need to do those and figure out who, like, this is a shot for you, you and you, and kind of keep an eye on them to help us out. I think it was a great idea.
And that's one of the suggestions from excise because when somebody goes up to the bar and orders a round of 5 shots, then they go back to the table and passes them out. The bartender really doesn't have a chance to see who they're taking those shots to.
Who's gonna get it?
And exactly. And so we're working on setting up policies and procedures to try and monitor that a little bit more closely because, as excise said, they totally understand with how busy it is and with people buying at the bar and then going back to their table, it's hard to keep track, but we're going to try and do a lot better job with that in 2027.
And it's different from an officer's perspective because they're sitting there watching video footage, is specifically looking and documenting, following one person around the bar throughout the evening. So it's,
I kind of building up a point that Mario made. I did grab this. This is like a news report immediately following that shooting where the Fishers PD actually, said in the news story, this is very rare for the area. This establishment has been here for many, many years. We've not had any bad issues like this in Fishers. It's very tragic.
and it's all fair. I mean, for what you're running and the few times you've been here, it's.
Was that a news article on the second
This was
situation?
It was.
following the shooting incident
In the bar.
at the end of
Correct.
November. Yeah.
I would just say, I appreciate the support, as far as being proactive and, looking to find ways to raise awareness and, keep employees, engaged. I do think it's a challenge when you have a band and then you have up to 300 people,
Right.
with multiple servers and others, rereading the police report. And I think I've read it, multiple times now. It's, definitely some after the fact can look around and see, probably shouldn't have been served, at some point. With that, I would be supportive of renewing it with up to or with a 1-year probation.
So I will note that in the report, like based on the behavioral symptoms that the individual was displaying, the officer estimated they had a blood alcohol level between 0.18 and 0.30. So, I mean, it was obvious to him watching the video. It should have been obvious to the staff. Remind me, how many people would you typically have working?
Well, we'll have 3 to 4 people that are with quote unquote security, but what they do a lot of it, and this is what should solve some of that problem is if they're not at the door checking IDs or noticing somebody walking in, there's a couple other guys that are busting tables and trying to actually have interaction with people. So instead of just standing there watching, I want them to, kind of help keep the girls caught up. And as a result of that, you end up having interaction with people. And that's really the best way, because when you're just, like you said, when that many people are there, if you're just kind of standing around, it's hard to notice. But when you talk to someone face to face, it makes a difference. So part of what we're having to do much more of is that, so that they have actual contact. And the servers themselves obviously have contact as well, but it's
you know, sometimes they just go to the bar and get drinks and then they take them to somewhere. And that's the challenge that we discussed with excise of
Servers,
how can we better police that?
do you have the servers serving certain tables?
Yeah, they all have sections. It's just like, it's a restaurant.
Yeah,
close
yeah,
to the
yeah.
time.
But unfortunately, they might not wait for their server and they go to the bar and order 5 shots and then they come back to their table.
So if she's serving the area or he's serving it, she can see what's going on.
Yeah, there might be 4 or 5 servers, let's say, on a Friday night.
Yeah.
And they each have a section and they each have tables, just like they do during dinner time, because it's a restaurant, obviously,
Mhm.
also. But when the band's there and it's busy and it gets a little later, a lot of people would just go to the bar and there's 4 bartenders back there. That is our challenge, and that's something we're certainly cognizant of. How can we make sure that in that environment, can we do this responsibly and make sure that we're, you know, aware of everybody that comes up?
So we have a motion. Were you gonna
Motion
second,
for a 1-year approval.
were you gonna second that?
You can.
I'm second. I'll second.
Okay. Moved and seconded for a 1-year approval. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, motion will carry. So essentially a 1-year probation by the board.
Okay.
Keep an eye on it.
Sure.
You don't want to be here anymore than we want to see you.
I doesn't want to be here at all.
Nope.
And, but, you know, to be clear with that, you know, but
That's
we
a,
will be back this year because there is this employee permit violation pending. So,
yes,
And,
that's.
and that was a change in the law, I believe July 1st, that, you know, we became aware of, that even the doorman has to have a liquor license. And
and that's what
so
it was.
that was the issue.
They didn't
That,
know about
That is not going to be an issue.
okay, thank you. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
very much.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Have a good day.
No. You shoot them down there.
She come to Westfield, we're much kinder and gentler.
Okay, we're gonna move on to Board 4 for Westfield. We have renewals, no violations for the following businesses. I'm sorry, I'm in the Westfield. We have the Walgreens on East State Road 32, Portillo's Hot Dogs, East State Road 32. We have a location pending permit for the Henke Development Group. 21st Amendment Wine and Spirits on West 161st Street. And then Pizza Uncommon on Nancy Street. Anyone here for those businesses? Let's,
So I have no issues or
Wait,
problems, and I would move that we.
that's a transfer. We'll get to that one in just a minute. Okay, let's do a transfer for Hammer and Nails Grooming Shop
Wait a
for
minute,
Guys,
wait a minute.
West Tournament
We
Trail.
don't have a motion to approve.
Oh,
Brad was
sorry.
making the motion and I was gonna second it.
Okay, so regarding the permits without violation, Brad, you've motioned to approve those?
Yes.
I'll second.
Okay, so those have been moved and seconded for approval. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion will carry. Okay. This is permit number RR 29433143.
yes. Use the,
Thank you. Gentlemen, how are you?
hi.
Well, thank you.
Clark Kirkman of Kirkman Law, on behalf of ODA Enterprises Indy LLC.
Greg Root, owner, ODA Enterprises India LLC.
So this location is off Route 32, just west of Ditch Road. It's a like a high-end barber shop for men. That we, you know, but we will, you know, we have the 25 seats, we have the minimum food, and we're acquiring this license just to be able to, you know, have anyone who might want to drink with their haircut or manicure, pedicure, that type of thing, be able to get that drunk. Hammer and Nail Grooming is a national business. They've got, I believe, over 60 locations.
Correct.
Nationwide. Greg is the franchisee for a certain territory in the Midwest. Is that correct?
So I am head of franchising for Hammer and Nails for the Midwest, as well as franchisee owner of 4 locations in Ohio, and this will be our first one in Indiana.
Is this the only one in the area?
For now, yes, sir.
Plans for future expansion?
That's the objective.
We're looking at, when do you think you'll be open?
Our goal is January 31st.
This February.
Yeah, we did put February 7th on the application, but yeah, I don't believe
I didn't even see that. I just thought it was February.
Yeah, we're gonna try, we'd like to get the permit as soon as it's, can be final approved, so we can get product in.
Did you get to sign affidavit?
Yeah. So there's been some discussion about the separation of the spaces.
Mhm.
And just so we're clear on this,
Yes,
with the entry over here, no, where's the entry?
this is the main entry to
Okay,
the
this is what
location.
our,
This is the reception area.
this is for hair over here.
That is cut and shave, yes.
This is,
Hand and foot.
okay. So my concern is, and I've kind of moved the door over here, but with the door right here,
Mhm.
the natural flow, even walking in through here to get to this space, it is going through here, not coming up and around to the back. This area here is gonna be 21 and over. So our
Correct.
concern is that just with the natural flow is gonna have people walking through there. It's fine if they're over 21, but when you have anybody under that age,
Mhm.
regardless of whether or not they're with a parent, they can't be in that space.
Correct.
So like what percent of your business do you expect to be under 21?
I'll tell you that in the hand and foot room under 21, I'd say the only people that go in there would be like when I bring my daughter in there with me.
Yeah.
That's the extent of it. And I would say of our total services done at the shop, a fraction of a percent.
Okay, and that kind of helps ease my concerns. I don't know that. I see a lot of 19, 20-year-olds coming in, their haircuts.
Correct.
I don't know about hand and nail stuff.
Not many. Someday maybe, but for now, we're doing our best to get the 35 to 55 crowd into that room.
People with money.
Who's
May-
gonna be serving the alcohol?
So we have a staff of member concierge,
I'm just one person.
and we will have two of them on duty at all time. One of them will be responsible for shop flow, making laps around. We'll always have one person situated at the front as well.
No dedicated bartender.
No.
So, well, how many barbers would you have there?
At any given time, we'll have between 3 and 6 or 7 to open.
Okay. Are the individual barbers going to be licensed alcohol servers?
No,
or-
they will not.
Okay, so we're looking on the.
We are,
concierge to take care
yes,
of that.
we invest a lot in training of our member concierge team.
Yeah,
This
I
is
mean,
not
if we're
a
going
place
for
of-
experience.
Sorry, this is not a place where people will be getting, 3 or 4 drinks. It's like really gonna be like a one drink with your,
So to expand on that, we're a 10 to 7 Monday through Friday operation. We don't stay open late. Most of our guys during the days are coming in between meetings. They're not getting a drink. The ones that do, a very small percentage even order a second one.
Yeah.
It's just a courtesy is pretty much what we've got it there for.
So if someone's getting a haircut, they would ask the employee that they would get a drink. So we're not, we really even have people sitting there drinking. What are the likelihood of that?
I think we will, just in the event, just before they get in. I mean, when I was a member before I was an owner, I'd tell my wife they were running 30 minutes behind so I could show up and have a drink and she wouldn't question me when I got home. So, yeah, so that's really it. And then they'll just wait there to get called back for their haircut. And then they'll go home after their cut's done,
Separate seating for minors as well?
right there. We
I'm
don't have many
sorry,
minors,
in front?
correct, right there.
or in the salon.
And then we also have 2 seats right here because sometimes they'll wait with their parents, so they can sit right there as well. I actually,
What are these things? Oh, these old chairs?
those are barber chairs.
Is this a pretty standard layout for franchise?
We've evolved the layouts over the years. This one is kind of the new prototype. Personally, I love it because we have separation of the rooms. It creates a little more intimate experience, but it's also, and to kind of just support I don't want minors in the bar area, obviously for legal purposes, but when they go in other shops, we would run them front to back. So you have cut and shave, hand and foot bar in the back. So they would actually use the hand and foot chairs as waiting areas. And it's actually disruptive to the people trying to get a hand and foot service. So I actually am excited to enforce the no under 21 in here or here so that the guys that are coming in there to just relax don't have to deal with kids turning up the TVs or anything like that. So it's actually a really good thing for us.
And just so you can see on here what I do, this is just kind of one of my suggestions. I don't know if this helps you in the future, but shifting that door from here to here, basically that would make this a very small space here, 21 and over. So that flow could actually just go through there as well. But
This, So, let me make sure. Oh, sorry, I was looking at it. It was inverted. I apologize. Let me make sure I'm oriented correctly. Yes. The issue we had with that, because we discussed that, was we would then have to put the table in the middle of the area of the entrance, which would block that and it wouldn't allow the proper egress path.
Have you had previous experience with alcohol in Indiana permits?
No, sir, this is our first license in Indiana.
He's a resident of Ohio, so.
We do have 4 shops in the Columbus, Ohio area, all with full liquor license and no history of any
Same
violation.
concept? I mean.
Yes, sir.
What kind of food are you gonna be serving?
Basic type things. We'll have chips, frozen pizza type stuff, small
Soup sandwiches?
soup
So, well,
sandwich type
yeah,
stuff.
so they will maintain the minimum food like other places that really don't operate as full service restaurants do to comply with the law.
We have that.
Powdered milk.
We have it in Ohio. We have cans of soup. We have, I mean, honestly, we've served hot pockets. Just sometimes we have bags of chips. That's typically what we'll offer.
What percentage of your population, users, take advantage of the alcohol, permit?
I would ballpark it, depending on the day. You know, I guess if you weighed it throughout the week, probably 40-ish%, maybe something like that.
Are there signs saying have a beer or anything indicate alcohol being served other than looking around?
I think that's, rather than something like that, I think really just that's when we were going back and forth with Officer Gilliman, that's like why they have the bar itself. It's, it's just more classy. But way to indicate like we do have alcohol if you would like it.
Yeah, we always tell people the alcohol is a nice to have. It's a benefit to our members. Our core purpose is cut and shave and hand and foot.
Is this to the members?
We offer memberships, but we do service non-members as well. I'd say approximately 85 to 90% of our business is members.
A little bit about the price point and membership, only because I live pretty close.
Got a card for you right here if you'd like. Yeah, the basic haircut is a 30-minute service. That's $60. We offer, we like to think of as experiences. So we have higher end services. So hour-long beard groomings, face shaves, head shaves, those are $120 price points. Similar concepts for the hand and foot room. So we have a basic manicure pedicure is $30, premium is $45, or we have sports pedicures, tea tree pedicures. Those are going to be an hour. And then we have our Club Lux services, which, I mean, we kind of throw the kitchen sink in services. Those are actually retail for $249 per service. Memberships will be $90, $198, and $549 a month.
What does a membership give you?
Depends. So with a classic membership, you get 2 of our classic services per month. So the 2 of those 30-minute services. With our premium VIP membership, you get 3 of our premium services. So those are going to be the ones that are 45 to 60 minutes long. Mm-hmm. And with Club Lux, you can actually get unlimited services. It's really easy. The services roll over from month to month. You can share them with friends and family. You don't lose those services with us so long as you're a member, and it's free to join and cancel anytime.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You have your sign here. I'm gonna go ahead and release. I mean, the physical space is all there.
Sure.
I will correct the door placement. I use a whiteout more often than I use any of my other.
Jeremiah, are they clear on the food requirement?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I don't have anything else. Mr. Oliver, do you care to make a motion?
I make a motion that we approve the hammer and nails.
Thanks, sir.
Second that.
Moved and seconded for approval. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay. Motion will carry. Gentlemen, thanks for coming.
Appreciate it.
Welcome to Westfield, the Westfield.
The Westfield. Thank you for making the trip.
Right.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yep. See ya.
Your haircut?
I need a haircut. No. I need hair.
So let's do the pancake houses as a transfer. This is RR 2943146.
Transferring file.
Don't know.
We'll find that out in a minute.
How are you? Let's just do introductions real quick.
Manager,
How you spell your last name?
VAUGHNER.
And you are?
Yes, I'm my,
The owner,
yeah, my owner. So
Yeah.
she's my interpreter. She takes care of everything for me.
Yes,
Mhm.
So you two,
her name.
you two are the owners?
No,
You-
manager.
Yeah,
She's the
yeah,
owner.
oh, no.
Relationship to the previous owner?
Yes, my friend. She takes everything for me.
No, the previous.
Are you
Oh.
related to, eres, relation con Miguel? No, con Miguel,
Oh, sí, sí. Su
Ah.
cuñada.
sister-in-law.
And what is your name? Claudia?
Claudia.
Got it. So a few issues with this one right now. First one, public notification sign, big orange sign goes up in the window.
It's in the window.
I drove by the other day and I don't know if it's behind a window tint, but it's
We-
visible.
I put it up. It's right on the right side of the door.
I looked all over for it. I couldn't see it.
We got it at the restaurant last week. I came in on Friday.
You put it up on Friday?
Yes,
It has to go for 10 days before the hearing.
okay. Well, I didn't see it before then. We didn't get it before then.
It's a legal requirement. So
Okay.
That
So I think
prohibits
it
us.
went to the lawyers and they just got it to us, so.
Okay, so that's the first issue. We can't
Okay.
hear the permit without that requirement being
Okay.
issued. The other part is we denied the current ownership of this license last month. That was continued at the commission level, and that's going to be heard and decided on next week.
Okay.
So if the commission chooses to uphold our denial of that permit, there is no license to transfer.
Okay.
So we need to see how that plays out first.
Okay.
If they decide to overturn our decision,
Mhm.
then we have a permit that can be transferred.
Okay.
The new owner, no, the seller is your brother-in-law?
It's my
Yeah,
cuñado.
Cuñado's brother-in-law, yes.
Yeah. brother-in-law.
Mhm.
And this was filed back in August. So I want to make sure we didn't try and transfer it immediately after it was denied, so
Mhm.
this was before that.
Yes,
Okay, so this is going to be continued for a month.
okay,
I will send you the updated information.
okay.
That sign needs to go up in the front window with all the information 10 days before the hearing.
Okay.
Okay, all right. And then my email will include my cell phone number.
Okay.
Text me photos of it so I know that it's been done.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay,
All right,
all right.
you're free to go. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Where is the Pancake House?
East Main.
I see the address.
781 East Main, across the street from Hoffa's,
I'm sorry. I didn't-
781 East Main.
I see the address, but
It's right across the street from Big Hoffa's.
right across the street from what, I'm sorry.
Big Hoffa's.
Barbecue.
Big office.
Big off, okay. I was just trying to place my mind.
It's in the strip mall, kind of far back.
Are you the sole owner? Sole owner?
Yes.
No, who else is on the lease?
I'll get us in the lease. No.
Okay,
Without the sign.
we're done. It's already continued.
Continue it.
Continue, yeah.
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay, next we have a transfer of a wine license for Lily Nail Spa, North Gray Road, permit number RR 2943068. How are you? And what is your name?
Vera, VERA, and last name Vương, VUONG.
Ken, you're the owner.
Yes,
Okay, do we have the affidavit or the affidavit for the sign?
yes. We talk about this one.
Sign posted.
Yes, that's it.
Sign is,
Nope, that's the hearing notice.
Like this one?
Nope.
You have to have a piece of paper showing the sign was posted for 10 days prior to the hearing. You have that?
No, I don't think so. No,
Got
no.
extras. Has it been up for the last 10 days?
No, I don't think so. Yeah, no, I don't see anything in the mail.
Has the sign been
Orange
up
sign?
at the business for 10 days?
You're supposed to have a public notice sign. It's
Oh,
orange.
Yes, yes, the orange sign. Yeah,
Yeah.
so sorry. I was just nervous. Yes.
How long have they had it up?
I think like it's all, since we open after like we sign up like maybe like 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. Think so.
At least 10 days.
At least 10 days, over than 10 days for sure.
I think you actually sent me a picture of it quite some time ago.
Yeah. Sorry, I have like 2 nail salons, so it's.
Yeah, one at Fisher's, don't you?
Yes, and then. How about it?
I will fill the rest of this out for you, but I need you to sign here. This is a legal document
Okay.
stating that the sign has been posted for 10 days.
Are you the sole owner?
Yes, I'm a soul.
So I do have a question,
Yes.
a concern. You have another salon. Where is that one?
It's in a Fisher.
That one has an alcohol permit as well, right?
Yes, correct.
How long have you had that one?
4 years.
So are you familiar with the laws and rules regarding alcohol sales?
I do.
Okay, so when I went in to do my inspection, which you should have been expecting, up in front, they had some non-alcoholic drinks, but there was also a bottle of alcohol
Yeah.
up at the front drink station. Back in the refrigerator, there were 3 bottles of, I think, 2 liquor and 1 wine.
Okay, yeah, that's why I'm explaining for that. I brought some picture with me. So this one is for the party from the Christmas party, like we call work party, but our employee come over and hang out after work. That's why they left all the, I don't know why they, like we clean up after, but I think some people just put, like just accidentally put the bottle wine, like liquor inside, but we don't serve any alcohol until we can, I do know the law, so we don't do anything until, that why we,
You're not, it doesn't matter if you're selling it or giving it away, you're not allowed to have alcohol in there, period,
I do not.
even
I do
for a
not,
Christmas
yeah.
party.
I know, I do, I'm really apologize about that, because there's a lot of people inside, and then I don't know why that happened. I really apologize, but I be aware, like, this is not, it's unacceptable. I really,
Where do you get your alcohol? Where do you,
I purchased in the company, I have the company, they deliver the wine.
company?
Yeah.
Oh, so you have a distributor? Who distributes your alcohol?
The company, is, they have the West House Indianapolis, but I don't really know I don't really remember the name of that.
You're not buying it out from Kroger?
No, it's not. We
Well,
have to get that company, I provide them the wine license, the permit, and they approve like.
So the alcohol I found, that did not come from a distributor. People brought.
Yeah, because that's for the party. People brought, like my employee come, like they bought them. I know, I'm so sorry. I just say, yeah, I do apologize that.
So how is your operation run? How do you, who checks IDs and how is alcohol served? Who does that?
It's me.
You?
Yes.
Are you the only one?
I'm the only one in the new location right now, since I opened a new one. And the old one, I have the manager. It's my sister, so she over there, she over in 21. So I'm the only one checking ID right now. Yeah.
Okay, you can't be there all the time. So you have to have a plan to make sure that people are gonna be able to check IDs and serve properly. So in addition to the alcohol service, you have to have the ability to prepare hot soup, hot sandwiches,
Yes,
coffee, milk, and soft drinks.
yes.
How do you plan on doing that?
So if after I fill the permit, I will like have the frozen sandwich, like chicken soup as well in the refrigerator for get ready for any time. But I'm also have the biscuits for people can get in and get if they have the wine. I'm only have right, as you can see, like I have a little biscuits at the counter for like everyone. If they want wine, I will still provide them that.
Do you charge for the wine or is that complimentary?
No, that's a compliment. Yeah, no. That's why I've limit them. But we only have like 10% people ask for the wine. Mostly people over there, they just want to get the service. Yeah.
So we've denied permits before for people having illegally purchased alcohol in their facilities when they know better. And we did one last month. You're familiar with the laws and rules and requirements.
Yeah.
And we had this in there. When I went, one employee said, "Oh, that's mine." The other employee said that was from our Christmas party.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you brought pictures. I've never seen that, but I was gonna ask for evidence that you had a Christmas party.
Because yeah, that's true happen. I don't want you guys misunderstand me, like I'm really follow the law. I will not break any, I will not, I promise. But just, I know like, mostly in my nail salon, there's all Vietnamese people and they don't really speak well English. So I really do apologize.
What are your hours? What are the hours? of
The
your-
hour, like every day or like?
Yeah, every day.
So, we open like, the weekday we open 10 to 7 and Saturday and then Friday we open like, 9 to 7 and 9 to 6. Sunday like 10 to 5.
And you're there the entire time?
Yeah, because of my new business. So I in there 7 days a week.
It's a very nice spot.
Yeah.
So it kind of puts us in a weird spot, giving you a chance to keep yourself out of trouble with a new permit or just denying it based on the fact that you should have known better.
No, I mean like I already bought the thing, so I promise like I do follow a lot. So I hope everything will be going well because
I thought it was interesting that you had a full display of non-alcoholic.
yes, we have that's a mocktail, that's non-alcoholic, like you can see.
As an officer walking in and seeing a whole table set up with drinks, that raises suspicions, but I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
Were you open at the time you had the Christmas party?
No,
mean,
after.
But you were open prior?
Yeah, we were open and after that, the close time, we have Christmas work.
Closed, you had the
Yeah,
Christmas.
yeah, after that.
Have you had any violations at your other business?
No.
I wouldn't expect it. And you're familiar, and you understand the requirements for food.
Yes,
Does everybody have employer permits, people who are serving alcohol?
yes,
And have you been through the training program?
yes,
Are you sure?
yes,
Okay.
promise.
Well, what do you want to do, Brad?
Breakfast.
I make a motion, we approve it for 1 year.
Can't do it for 1 year.
Can't do it for 1 year.
No, the new permit, it's either approved or denied. I'm okay approving it. I don't particularly like it, but I don't know. I mean, the bottles were not open. They didn't tell us that they were for decoration. The story about the Christmas party backs up. The fact that they had mocktail stuff set up in there tells me they know that they can't have alcohol. So,
I second that motion.
okay. So it's moved and seconded for approval. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion will carry. So we're gonna give you a permit. Stay out of trouble. And
Appreciate
I don't think
that.
there's any alcohol. I think the manager got rid of it immediately.
Yeah, we just give it immediately.
Need you to sign here.
Appreciate you, thank you so much.
This is a recommending board. The permit will be available sometime next week.
Yeah.
So then you can get a hold of your distributor and start placing orders, okay?
Yeah, thank you.
And then I will email you again with the general requirements and we'll go from there, okay?
Yeah, thank you so much.
Have
Thank
a
you
good
for like forgive me too. Yeah, have a good day.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, board members, I don't have anything else. So
Move to approve,
with adjourn.
adjourn, yeah.
Second that motion.
Moved and seconded for adjournment. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.